Hi everyone. So I wanted to open this up with some singing bows and allow the space for this amazing conversation we're going to have right now about Theta Healing. Here we have is Sergio Garcia Gulen. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And he spoke to me about Theta Healing, and I had no idea what Theta Healing was about. And so this was really interesting, caught my interest, and I was like, can you come over and have a practice, a demo for me? And so he came in today, and here he is. So I wanted to ask you a few questions. First, what is Theta Healing?
Yeah. First, thank you for inviting me. And Theta Healing is a therapeutic modality,
Right.
or a healing modality, which is based in using our theta brainwaves to modify things. It has a touch of related with belief systems,
Right.
and we access to this source of the energy, which can be called in different names,
Mhm.
but essentially is the conscious energy. We call it also the creator,
Right.
which is in everything, and everything is made from the same. I mean, the creation, the creator, all is the same,
Right.
and everybody will have this connection. We are just like connecting or reconnecting or remembering how to connect to that.
Right.
And I don't have another question.
Cool. Yeah. So how did you get into Theta Healing? Like, when did you get into it, and how did you get into it?
How you get that? One, you can go directly with a practitioner, Theta Healer practitioner, or if you want to be a practitioner also, you can take these seminars. Like there is many different seminars from
Right.
the basic, advanced to intuitive anatomy, and those seminars can be for the basic and advanced 3 days.
Right.
To the intuitive anatomy, I remember it's like 3 weeks.
Yeah. But how did you get into it personally? Like, what's your story with it? I think you told me that you got into it 2 years ago, or
Yeah, little more than 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay.
Yeah. The way I got there is when I was 20 something, my best friend just happened to be my cousin,
Mm-hmm.
died in an accident,
Right.
and among other things, I couldn't have the grief with the after he passed away. And I know for years, even I took a couple of psychotherapy. Even I went to some psychiatrists, did some pills, which
Wow.
worsened everything. Personally, I think there is many great things. I mean, I am a doctor, and I understand that it's very valuable, but for some reason, it didn't work for me. So eventually, I through my sister, like more than 3 years ago, 3 years ago, my sister told me about this technique. A friend of her was practicing that,
Right.
and then and say, okay, let me talk with her. She is chemistician, by the way, and it was interesting. We start talking. Eventually, she said, "Oh, let me give a session." So in 2 sessions, I relieved of that. I mean, I couldn't before even cry or feel the lost, and it was in 2 talk sessions. It was just gone. I could remember things, but the memory is still there.
Yeah.
But now it's like healed.
Wow. After 2 sessions.
Yeah, 2 sessions. So before even here in New York, I was with psychologists and psychiatrists and taking
It didn't really work.
antidepressant, and
Of
didn't
course
work. Yeah, even and with some of the psychiatrists, very nice person and doctor as well.
What was the actual exercise that you
Yeah,
encountered? Because 2 sessions, it's so quick, you know.
Yeah.
Were they an hour session? How long was the session, and what were they doing to you? Or
the way it's done is like the structure is like we are different energy bodies, and we
Right.
have four different belief systems. And when we have an issue or situation, we access to those belief systems in order to change what we want to change. In this case, if there is a shocking trauma because the loss of somebody, you go to that moment and you see the practitioner is going to reach that moment through your energy. It's like we do a meditation. We sometimes visualize like we're going to we call it the 7th plane, which is the connection with this
the 7 planes, you said?
Yeah, the 7th
Right.
plane.
Okay.
Which is the place like is connected with everything, and from there we access to the energy of the other person. So being there, we can see what is happening
Right.
and resolve the situation. Sometimes if there is implications of saying, in this case, probably my soul at soul level, I was learning how to manage that situation. Also, I see what is the learning and release the sadness or grief or other things, and just keep what we learn from that. So it's like a way to purify. We have experiences of many kind,
Right.
but all of them are giving us some knowledge, and some others, it's a little more trauma-like knowledge. So the idea is to resolve the trauma and just keep the knowledge.
So to me, it sounds like so you did a lot of visualization, right? You did a lot of visualization, and so they tapped into your energy, and they were able to kind of go back in time, sort of.
Yeah.
So that you can kind of heal what happened in that moment in time with your cousin, right?
Yes, my cousin at the time. Yeah. And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Wow. It's amazing.
And for many people, there have been seen or witnessing instantaneous healings, and who create these modalities by Anna Stival, and now is in Montana, Big Fork. And she also, the experience that she got through in order to learn all this stuff, it was from cancer. Like she healed herself from a bone cancer in the leg.
Right.
And
bone cancer in the leg. She healed herself.
And she.
Wait, is this? You can look this up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. ThetaHealing.com.
ThetaHealing.com.
Yeah, she's now teaching. I think in Russia probably.
So she had bone cancer.
Yeah.
Then she healed herself. And what's her name?
Bayana Estival.
Bayana Estival.
Yeah.
Okay, you heard that, folks.
Yeah.
So
she's amazing.
Yeah.
She's been a lot of
awesome.
things. Yeah.
I'm gonna look into that. So all right, when did you? Okay, you started 3 years ago, Theta Healing, and so how does it work exactly? Like, so do you get into lotus position? Do you start visualizing yourself? Like, so let's say I wanted to start practicing. How would I go about doing my first Theta Healing session with myself? Is it interactive, by the way, or?
Yeah, it's interactive. It's pretty much interactive, and in order to have at the beginning, probably it's better if you get a session with a practitioner. So the practitioner at the beginning probably is going to just to focus in helping you to heal or resolve the situation.
So first, you want to do a practitioner. You want to see a practitioner so you can learn from the practitioner and heal certain things. Yeah. For yourself first, and then you can take the initiative and heal yourself.
Yeah, when you take these seminars, then you start doing. You can do it by yourself.
And how long are the seminars?
The basics 3 days, advanced 3 days, and there is a bunch of others according with the specifics.
Right.
The goal of all of them is the same: reconnection with this conscious energy or creator. Is the goal of all, and you just go through specifics. There is one with this disease and disorders. You can address more disease and disorders. But manifestation and abundance is other of the topics, and game of life is one of my favorites because it's very dynamic, very structured. It was co-created with Hiro, and he's from Japan, and it's so fun.
So this comes from Japan. This Theta Healing.
Oh no, Bayana is from Idaho.
So this practice started in Idaho.
Yeah.
But where are the roots of Theta Healing? Like, what's the sister or the cousin of Theta Healing? Like, where did it originate?
It's from Bayana. We don't compare too much because also one of the ideas is to tap in the non-dualism.
Right.
And however, you can see Taoism, probably a little tantra, a little bit of different knowledge included in the same practice.
Right, that's what I wanted to know. Because I also, when I hear you talk about Theta, I also hear a little bit of Reiki.
Also, I think at the beginning they did some studies to see how works Reiki and Theta, and how the brain waves are slightly different. But I understand, and one of the things in Theta is we respect and honor all the different techniques.
Right.
And earlier we were saying a little bit about, for example, some people may need, in order to heal any situation, even a physical situation, they may need Reiki and a surgery. Maybe other people need some dance therapy or painting therapy with that. So this works for everybody, and it's just the basic idea. Like we can access to this energy, we can change the things from belief systems. But the way one of the principles is like a physical disease sometimes is the manifestation of emotional or spiritual or energy disturbances or
Right.
so you can apply it.
I believe that actually, yeah. Because there's stored energy, negative energy in your body, and so there's no way of letting it out, and so it manifests into an illness or a disease.
Yeah, I would like to add something related because my background is in medicine. I did research before in Mexico, and I honor this knowledge, the objective knowledge of science. Science is a beautiful tool, and I think we are growing. But also I understand the limitations of the knowledge in science because it depends of the technology. And but at the same time, with these other techniques, we are honoring our subjective experiences, and that's why we talk about stories somehow because this is the way we are telling the truth, our own experiences. And if somebody resonates with that, is great. If not, it's great too. Everything works with this.
No, I really like the fact that you also come from a scientific background and that you're a doctor in your home country, which is Mexico, correct?
Mexico, yeah.
So that's amazing because he has a scientific background to back it up and also is doing healing on top of that, theta healing. And I think that's a great fusion of the two, Yeah,
I'm looking forward to do research. I love research. I am fascinated when I saw articles and I see how things like in the past we thought were impossible. Now it says, wow, this you can see it, and
there's still so many things that we don't really know, like about the universe entirety and about energy, about souls. We haven't confirmed on a scientific level that souls actually exist, right? So or past lives or anything like that. But there's other religions like the Indians, the 5,000-year-old Indian tradition, the Ayurvedas, and they believe in that stuff. And quite honestly, like sound healing comes from there. And so if you believe that your energy, we are energy on the subatomic level. You are energy, we are energy, we come from energy, we come from frequency, and energy is light.
Light and vibration, I think it's
light and vibration, right? So, this is why we all love music and sound and frequency. So, So I kind of wanted to do a closing of this talk by sort of, if you can show us a demo or kind of coach me into getting into a theta practice right now. Something like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever.
I can do this as a guided meditation. You can stay
here is fine. Okay.
Yeah, just relax.
Okay.
And just center yourself and your heart and feel all your body. Yes, noticing. And from there you can, through your creative imagination, you can imagine going to the center of the earth, and from there gathering all the energy of the 4 elements and coming back to your body, entering through your feet and all the way to your thighs, your back, your head. And your head, just pay attention to your whole body, absorbing and getting all the energy of this place, of this planet. And you may feel a little pressure on the top of your head. And now with your imagination, see a sphere or a ball of light. You will see a version of yourself in it. And from there, as it were a spaceship and going to the outer space, traveling through stars, comets, planets. You may see the edge of the universe, lights, intense, brilliant lights, and going through them, you may see now some different layers of gray and shadows When through that is the fourth plane of existence, then you may see a golden light. This golden light, which is the fifth plane of the existence, where our souls are coming from, it was true. You may feel a comfy feeling in this area because it's our soul home. And from there, you may see other iridescent rainbow colors. Just move upward to these lights. Once you are in those lights, you may feel like the space is full of this jelly-like substance. Yes, you may see colorful light. When you see this, the most brilliant white light you haven't seen in your life, just go through that. You may see an entrance like a triangle or something rounded, but it doesn't matter. You just get into this light. Once you are in this light, you may see your sphere absorbing from this light and your body exposed to this beautiful white light. You may feel sprinkles in your body. It's white, a little colors of blue and pink. And this area, you can say, you can feel, you just mentally, you can say thank you. Thank you light, thank you creator, thank you conscious energy of the universe, and feel all the energy going through all your system, balancing everything in your existence. Just read a couple of times. It's in this place we are making all the changes, the adjustments. It's in this place we co-create our own reality. And just keep this sense like you are connected with everything once you are connected in this place. And when you are ready, you just slowly open your eyes.
Wow.
So you saw something, you felt something?
Yes, I definitely did. Wow. So, when you mentioned about going into the spaceship, I had a connection with that because I had a vision once that I suited up and I was going on in a spaceship and I was zapping out into the universe. And it was one of those most amazing, vibrant visions of accomplishing everything that we could on planet Earth and just then moving forward into the universe because there was nothing left for us to do here. Everything was accomplished. So you brought me back to that, which was amazing because I'm like, how did he know? Like in my head, and then finally when you brought me through the fifth plane and then above, I definitely saw pink and blue, those colors. I definitely felt like a huge ray of light all over me, and I definitely felt connected to everything. And then I envisioned my highest potential and what I can really achieve on this planet. So that was very beautiful.
Yeah, that's.
And I could imagine we're filming this right now, so
yeah.
I was a little bit more aware also of my surroundings and of you guys, in this with us, but. I could imagine when on a solo session with you, or doing this with yourself, that you can go deeper.
Yeah, one of the goals is to train our brains to do it. Like I think many other people have explained, like our mind is all over our body, even a little bit beyond what we think is the aura, and our brain is the receptors on antenna. I think Deep Chopra mentioned that something. Right. I really like how he explained. And there's something like probably one of the things I love about this place, and I am taking this from Runi G when I have training with him in yoga. We were talking about how to put, in this case, Yuvan Zen into the hospitals. And I say, how are you doing that? And he asked me, how is your opinion about a doctor? I say, we need more research. And he said, the interesting is when I was talking with doctors in the hospital, and we have this large discussion about doing this, and the yoga is accepted, it's not accepted, Reiki or not.
Right.
And he said, just stop talking, lay down, let's do the session.
Right.
So after that, everybody changed opinion, like
Right.
without more. So my opinion on this is like, or my invitation is like, try it. It's something experiential more than too much talk or much theory.
And honestly, a lot of the people that are probably going to review this are like-minded people of our community. Some people are not going to know what meditation is or theta meditation, so this is going to be really informative. But I thank you. This was really amazing. I look forward to doing theta healing now because with that session that you just gave me, I zapped out in the universe, So that was great. So yeah, I want to close this with the sounds of the healing bow. And I thank you guys for watching, and thank you